Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 212 of the NZXT podcast, the official podcast of the NZXT community. This podcast is recorded live on Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the official NZXT Twitch. It is available to stream on demand on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. My name is Mike, and with me, as always, is Ivan. How are you doing, Ivan?
How it do, baby boo? Happy October 24th. Almost Halloween, my favorite day of the year. We have a very special guest today, but before we introduce them, I do want to make two quick announcements. Announcement number one is if you type exclamation giveaway in the chat right now, if you are tuned in live on twitch.tv/NZXT, you will get a link to a giveaway where you can win an NZXT Poochie plush, t-shirt, and sticker pack. And if you are tuned in live or even tuned in after the fact, you can also type exclamation free game gear in the chat. And this is a giveaway we're going to announce later today. It's a global giveaway as well for a free copy of an awesome spooky game in honor of Halloween. It's called Out of Sight. And you don't only win the game, you also win an NZXT gaming gear bundle, which includes headphone, microphone, and speakers. So type exclamation free game gear in the chat. If you are not tuned in live, just keep an eye on social media. We are going to announce this later today. I also want to mention that if you are an NZXT club member, you can earn Poochie points just by tuning in live right now. If you have no idea what the heck a Poochie point is or what the NZXT club is, just go to nzxt.co/club and you get all the information you need there. So that's it for me, Mike. Without further ado, please introduce our special guest today.
All right, everyone. Introducing a content creator that's the ultimate dual threat. She doesn't just crush her opponents on stream, she architects the entire competitive scene, organizing and hosting massive community tournaments. And proving that the pen is mightier than the sword, this creator also delivers breathtaking artistry and detailed cosplay. The queen of clutch, the architect of aim, please give a warm welcome to the one and only pammpann. Pam, can you please introduce yourself to our audience and tell us what you're all about?
Okay, you just made like the cutest and nicest introduction ever, but now I don't know what to say. So I'm Pam. My name's Pam, and I'm an illustrator, content creator, and I do tournaments like mostly Valorant, but I'm having my first tournament that it's not Valorant soon. So hopefully I'll see you there. Yeah, I see my community in the chat. They're probably like, oh, what is she talking about? Like she's speaking English. But yeah, I do know how to speak English sometimes a little bit. But yeah, here I am. What can I say? I don't know. I'm like really nervous right now, and probably what I usually will say is that yeah, I'm Pam and this is Chai, and everything I do is because of this little demon right here. So yeah, I don't know what to say.
I feel like your English is better than Mike and I's, so
no. Yeah, I don't think so. But thank you.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I'll do my best.
Shout out to the Pam community in the chat. I see y'all there too. So welcome everyone. So Pam, we have a bunch of questions to ask you, but this is more or less, I guess you can say, a gaming podcast because we are a PC gaming company. So I will ask you the most basic of all questions. How did you get into video games?
Okay, so I'm the youngest of 4 siblings, and my sibling that goes right after me, he's 6 years older than me. Yeah. So when I was little, he will always have these consoles. So like he used to have Nintendo 64. I remember exactly. And then he had the GameCube, right? So I will usually just sit around and just watch him play and be like, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Till I was like, can I play? And he was like, no, you can't. And I will be like, Mom, he doesn't let me play. Can you tell him something? And he was like, okay, I'll teach you how to play. And then he always just tell me, yeah, you're playing, don't worry. But one day I realized the controller wasn't connected. Like I was that kid that one day just like pull the controller a little bit and I saw it wasn't connected. And I was like, wait, what is this? And he was like, oh, that's a mistake. And then I realized I've never been playing all along. And yeah, that's how it started. Like just me asking my brother, can I play? Can I play? And he will be like, yeah, of course you can play, just so my mom wouldn't tell him anything.
I could just
But
imagine you screaming, "Ama!" Right?
yeah, like it was usually like him just like being, yeah, of course you're gonna be annoying me. Yeah, just
That's funny.
play. You can play 30 minutes, but I will never play. I will never play. It was just
What?
in my imagination.
So I know the consoles because you mentioned them, but what were
Yeah,
some of those
the game.
first? Yeah, what were some of those first games that you played as a kid?
So I remember a lot. All these Mario games. Um, I remember exactly the Super Smash. Also, he had a Mario Kart, Mario Party. I remember a lot. I think Zelda, Ocarina. I think Banjo Kazooie was another one. I'm trying to remember more. Oh, he also had this game Donkey Kong DK, but I don't remember what was the name. But you had these bongos that you had to play music on. Oh, that was so cool. But yeah, it was
All the
till
classics.
I realized, then I started playing because I was like, Mom, he's not letting me play like for real. And then I started playing. Yeah.
And out of all those games, did you have a favorite?
Oh, from those?
Yeah, or not even from those. Like, what was your favorite video game as a kid?
Oh my god, that's so hard. Okay, I remember having a lot of Mario games, as I said. But like when I had my first console, like it was actually mine. I remember playing a lot of Mario and Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story. Also, oh, I love dogs, as you can see. So I of course had Nintendogs. I don't know if
Oh
you
yeah,
remember that game.
no, that game,
I
that
would be
game.
so sad because you
Yeah.
had to like give away a dog to have a new one, and I would like no. So from the start of the game, I always had the same three dogs, and I was like, I'm not letting.
What type
So yeah.
of dogs did you have?
Oh my god, I don't remember, but I think I had a Yorkshire, probably a golden, and the
It's
third one I don't know.
it's
I don't
funny
know.
you say Nintendogs because my I have two daughters and both of them for like the last year have been begging me for a dog, and I don't want to give them a dog,
Oh
but
my god,
I,
why? You should.
just too much work. You know, kids are already a lot of work. I don't want
Okay,
more.
I get
But
it. I get it. But I feel like I don't know. I grew up having a dog.
yeah.
Like my dog before Chai, he was 14 years old. He
Oh,
arrived when I was 7 years, and I grew up with him, and it was like so cute. And I don't know. I feel like it's always such a great like friend. Yeah, he's my friend.
well,
And
that's
I
exactly
mean,
why every time they
yeah.
ask me, I always think, man, I wish there was Nintendogs on Switch so I could just give them that because I feel like they would love that game too. I think that's
Yeah, it was so
a
cute.
fun game. Yeah.
But yeah, probably those games. I also played a lot of Zelda games, but I never like finished them because I was really little, and I remember even getting scared. Like, these what was the name? Oh, Twilight. I think was it Twilight? Like Zelda Twilight, something like that. And I remember loving the game when it was daytime, but when it came to night, I will be like, oh no, this is getting scary. Like I will not play. So yeah, I remember playing all the games my brother had, and I was like, can I play these? Can I play this? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. But don't play my how do you say it? His
His save file.
yeah, exactly. So I'll be like, yeah, I will not. So yeah, basically it was always like that. Like me asking his account, yeah. Me asking if I could play. And whatever game he had. He even sold me his Wii. Like my father was so mad at him because he sold it to me. Like I swear I worked like selling stickers or like little drawings and stuff, and like Christmas, whatever money I got, I will be like, oh, this is for my Wii, you know? And it was my brother's, but like he told me, if you want it, you need to buy it for me. And I was like, okay, I will. And I did that, and my dad was so pissed at him. But I paid. So like he was like, oh, you already paid, so whatever. So yeah.
That's funny.
What
Yeah, my first console was Game Boy Advance, and it was my brother's, and I changed that for DS, which I already like from the first moment I regret because I was like, oh, Game Boy was so cute. But yeah, I got my DS and I play every day all the time, and my mom will like just be pissed at me because like do some other stuff, and I was like, okay, I'll go outside and stuff like that.
what eventually made you transition from, consoles to, playing on a PC and stuff?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. So I remember that we had a PC, but like these old PCs, like in okay, don't do this, but my brother had this um how do you call them? Like emulate.
Oh yeah,
Um
emulators.
yeah, emulators like from a lot of games. So I remember playing Josh's Island, for example. And I would be like, can you put that game on the PC for me? And it's not a PC game, but that's where I started playing in the PC. And yeah, just things like that. But it came to like when I was, what can I say? Oh no, of course. I used to play a lot of Zoo Tycoon and Sims, The Sims. Yeah, those are PC games. And I started playing them when I was like what, like 10, 11, something like that. And I would be like, can I please get the new Sims or the new Zoo Tycoon? And my dad will be like, okay, if you do this well and if you study a lot, okay, maybe in the future. So I will be like really excited about that.
Oh wait,
And
hold on, hold
oh
on.
my god, oh my god, sorry. Oh my god, oh my god, oh
That's
my god.
that's that's the FBI because you said emulator. So they're here. They're here to get you.
Yeah, no. It was when I was a kid. Okay, don't do
Oh,
that at
okay,
home.
okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh
So
yeah, that's funny.
yeah, but the Sims and Sutaikun, probably at first it was an emulator. I'm not gonna lie, but then I actually bought it. Well, not me, right? My
Mhm.
my dad. I will be like, can I buy it? Can I buy it? He'll be like, okay, because I was a nerdy kid too. I will always get like 100 score, and so I will be like, I do well. Can you please buy it for me? So yeah, I love that. And after that, I think it was okay. You're gonna be triggered a lot of in chat, I think. But when I was 17, I started playing League of Legends.
Oh,
So yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. I'm sorry too.
Same. Same.
So yeah, I'm sorry for everyone watching this, listening to this. Yeah, I did start playing League of Legends when I was around 17, and well, right now I'm 25. Yeah, that's a bad part in my life, but it's fine. It's fine because that led me to Valorant, which is also kind of sad, but it's fine. I love it. At the same time, I hate it. But yeah, I actually yesterday I just announced that I'm a Valorant partner now. So
Oh,
all good things, all good things. I love Valorant. I never get tilted. Yeah, I never get mad at that game.
oh,
But yeah.
that's awesome. Congratulations on being a Valorant partner. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually really excited because when I started playing LoL, well, League of Legends, I was like, imagine being a partner. That's so cool. And I was 17, you know. And right now, well, I didn't get the League of Legends one. Thanks. But I did get the Valorant. And actually, I was talking about that yesterday on stream. Like, I almost got so emotional that I cried because it means a lot to me, to myself, to my younger me, you know? I imagine me like small. Well, I'm already really short, so everyone on my community is like, when you were small? Come on, you still small. But yeah, I need to clarify that. But yeah.
That's funny.
What was it League or Valorant that eventually made you start like streaming and stuff like
Oh, actually, League. Oh, I
Ooh.
yeah. I was 21. No, how old was I? Yeah, I think I was 21 or 20 when I 21. Well, I don't know. Whatever. When I started streaming, and it was all League of Legends. It was a stream full of League of Legends. So yeah, like right now, when I'm playing League of Legends, because it's weird that I play right now, and people come to my stream and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you play League," and I'm like, "Oh, I started my streamings like every day, just ranking, like trying to go up in rank, but I was so bad." But yeah, it was League of Legends.
And you also, so your username pammpann, obviously Pam is your name, but was there
Yeah.
like a story behind you creating the username? Like,
uh, so every time I get asked this, I only say, okay, so I'm Pampan because my name's Pam, and I love bread, and bread in Spanish is pan. So I thought it was cute to be Pampan, you know, because it kind of like rhymes, and I was like, oh yeah, I love bread. That makes sense, and that's how it started. Like, there's nothing like deep in my name. It's just that. But yeah.
What's your favorite kind of bread?
Oh, that's difficult. So there's this bread in Mexico called bolillo,
Yes.
which I love because you can make it sweet or salty. It depends, you know? So I love that. Like, just having to take the decision and being any of it. I really like that. But like apart from that, oh, I don't know. When I get asked this, I it's really difficult. It's like one of those taboo questions, you know?
I
I'm like,
love,
oh my god.
you know what I love about a bolillo is when you rip it in half and then you
Uh-huh.
just eat the inside, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
and then you just you stuff it with like whatever, like some
Yeah, you can
frijoles
put
or whatever.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
That's what I love it. Like, you know molletes?
Yeah.
Oh, I love molletes. Like molletes are my life. For real. Wherever I could eat a mollete. If you don't know what's a mollete, it's basically a bolillo. Uh you
Slice it in
put some,
half.
yeah, you slice it in half. Before that I was just
Mhm.
gonna say, oh yeah, just put some butter. So you put some butter, you go ahead and put it in the pan. It gets like all toasty, so
Yeah.
good. And then you put beans and cheese.
Queso,
And
yeah.
if you want, you can put like extra stuff like meat or something. But like for me, the best ones are the simple ones. And of course with salsa. You need salsa. Like alone? No, 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 no. It's
Yes.
necessary.
We should do a whole podcast about bolillo, to be honest.
Oh, I love that.
Uh,
I'll be up to yeah.
so when you started your content creation slash streaming
Mhm.
journey, did you have any sort of technical setbacks or even emotional setbacks when you
Okay.
started, and how did you push through all that?
So actually, I hope I don't get emotional, but like there's this thing, there's a long story about that. But I first wanted to be a streamer when I was around 17, 18, right? And I went to study abroad to Canada. And when I came back after a year, I was like, oh, I want to be a streamer. So I started saving up money to have my first PC because I used to have a MacBook. And yeah, that for gaming was a lot of mess, like it was really slow. So I really wanted a PC. And my dad, he was like, "Okay, I'm going to help you with that." And I started saving money by selling drawings. I have been selling drawings since I was like 12 years old, I swear. Every year of my life, I remember being like, "Oh, I need money so I can buy this game," or "I need money to buy this," like instead of asking my father or my mother. So yeah, I started saving money, and when that happened, the pandemic started. So yeah, it was really hard. And at the end of that year, the first year, uh, I finally got my PC. One fact from this is that I wanted to have a NZXT case, but I couldn't afford it. So right now, like being here is it's crazy to me. It's amazing, yeah. But yeah, I got my PC at the end of the year, like 20 something, almost Christmas, right? And sadly, my dad got um, COVID and he passed away.
No.
So it was really hard to me because he helped me a lot with this, right? He was always like my biggest supporter. And I was like, yeah, I want to be an artist. And as I said, I was like this huge nerd, right? So everyone thought that I was gonna study something like medicine. He was a doctor. So everyone's like, oh, she's finally gonna be the doctor of the family. And no, I talked with my dad and I was like, should I be a doctor, dad? Like I could do it because I was watching like these TV shows of medicine. And I was like, okay, maybe I can do it. And he was like, no, you have talent. I don't want you to be a doctor. I want you to be an artist. So he was like, I don't want you to do things that will not make you happy. So yeah, he was always like my biggest supporter every time. He even bought me like drawings when I went to expos, like anime expos, and I have my little drawings. He'll be like, "Oh, this is so good! I'm gonna put it in my office, like doctor office. I don't know how you call it." And
Mhm.
I will like, "Oh, that's Deku Tree from Zelda, or that's that you don't know who that is." And he will be like, "No, this will look so good," and he will buy it for me. So yeah, when I wanted to be a streamer, he was like, "Oh yeah, you can do it. You can do it. I believe in you, of course." So he paid for my PC, like most of it, because he was like, "Yeah, I believe in you. You will do good." And when I got my PC, he got sick, and 1 month after that, he passed away. So yeah, it was a really difficult time. And just 1 week after that, I did my first stream ever because my siblings were like, "When are you gonna stream?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't want to do it right now. I'm sad." And they were like, "No, no, no. He believed in you. He did everything he could so you could get your PC to stream. So now you stream." And I was like, "I don't know." So yeah, it was like basically that pushed me because I was really nervous. I consider myself as you saw, like I talk a lot, but before starting, I'm always like so nervous around people. And I was like, how can I do it? Like there's gonna be people in chat looking at me. That's so weird. So yeah, that's a story. From then I have
Mm.
never stopped, and when I think about stopping, I think about my dad. So yeah, basically he's like what pushed me.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was definitely a sad moment, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's also beautiful that you're, honoring your dad's wishes and support and all that by streaming. So keep it up. I'm sure your
Thank you.
dad is watching your streams.
Yeah, I hope
Um,
so.
do you think well, I didn't first of all, I didn't know you went to Canada. That's amazing. Do you speak French?
I did study French
Okay.
when I was on high school for 4
Okay.
years, actually. But to be honest, I can like understand, but I'm not really good at talking. I never liked French. I don't know why. So I think it's because of that that I don't actually speak.
Do you
But
like
yeah.
French bread? French bread though.
Oh yeah, I do. I do. Of course I do. That
um,
amazing. Yeah.
do you how has being a streamer for a Spanish speaking community? I see your chat here. They're like, "Wow,
Yeah.
she's speaking English. That's amazing." But
Yeah.
how has being a streamer for a Spanish speaking community influenced how you approach your content?
Mm. Well, I think it's been really nice. Actually, when I mostly wanted to be a streamer, it was when I lived in Canada, as I said. And it was only 1 year. But I actually tried to be a streamer there. Like I never actually go live, but I was like, oh, I want to be. And I even thought about, oh, are my streams gonna be in English? Because well, of course I had to talk with everyone in English there, right? But then I came back to Mexico and I was like, no, of course I'm gonna talk Spanish. Like I'm gonna be honest, and I say a lot of bad words. Like my community can like yeah accept it. I'm not gonna lie. And I think bad words in Spanish are like are stronger.
Yeah,
So
they
yeah,
are.
yeah, I tend to say a lot of bad words, but it's never like to someone. It's just like to the air.
I
Well, yeah,
know. Uh,
I think it's
Mike,
really
if
funny.
Mike, if you
Yeah.
ever want to learn Spanish bad words, I recommend this
Oh,
YouTube video called La Caída de Edgar. You
yeah, of course. I grew up with that. I I would even like when I was with my friends, I will start saying all of the lines in that video
yeah,
with my sister too. Like we will be talking and
yeah,
suddenly one of us will start saying every line of that
uh,
video. So yeah,
yeah.
when you need help, I'm here too, Mike, okay? I know a lot of cussing, so yeah. But yeah, basically I think that it's a lot of fun. Mm, my community it's mostly Mexican, but I do know that I had like from other countries too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Spanish speakers are really like how to say it, like welcoming,
Mhm.
and I love it. I don't know what else to say, to be honest.
I'm reading the chat here. There's some funny comments here about Edgar. If you, Mike, if you've never watched it, I'll send it to you later. It is
Oh
a
yeah,
hilarious
please.
video.
Okay, I have an idea. When we end the podcast, we can put it on Discord and we can
Yeah.
see his reaction.
La Caída de Edgar.
That would be amazing.
Um, so I do want to ask you,
Yeah.
why do you love Valorant so much?
Okay. um, that's a funny question. I do love Valorant. Okay, don't. I'm not gonna say I don't because that's what I mostly played. Like 85% of my streams are Valorant, or even 90. So I started playing my first stream actually that I played Valorant. I was so scared. It was my first shooter ever. So imagine like I would move, like when someone shoot at you, I would be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I would get so scared about it, the bullets and everything. I think I
Yeah.
even have a clip like someone killing me, and I would like jump, and I was like, like almost having a heart attack. But yeah, it was my first shooter. That first time I was like, okay, I'm not playing again, ever again. This is so scary. I'm not good at it. But then I continued playing more and more and more and more till it was every day. And I think playing with friends was a thing that made me come back and enjoy it. Of course, sometimes it doesn't look like I'm enjoying it. Like because I'm almost crying and just like really tilted. I can say that. But I do like it. If I didn't, I wouldn't be there, right? Because every time my community is like, "Where are you playing? You look so stressed," and I'm like, "I'm having fun, okay, or I'm trying to." But yeah, that's basically it. I have a lot of fun. Um, I honestly have this thing with Riot Games because, well, I started with League of Legends, then I went to Valorant. Well, no, first, before Valorant, it was TFT, Teamfight Tactics. I loved that game. That's actually my next tournament. And yeah, then Valorant came to my life. I don't know if to make it better, but I hope yes.
Uh, how do you balance? Like, I know you talked about how you can get tilted at times. So, how do you balance?
Yeah.
You know, Valorant. Very high stakes competitive shooter with also needing to entertain and talk to your chat and also your chat backseating you and everything like that. How do you balance between the two?
I think I really like that, like the moment where I'm tilted because the chat gets so funny. Like I know I'm tilted, but then I see the chat and everyone's like, uh, what's with this? Or, oh, these guys, or something like, or they even just laughing about me. Like they're not laughing with me, they're laughing about me. So I'm just like, okay, okay, I got it, I got it. You hate me, all right. But then I come back to the game and I will just yell stuff and be like, I hate this game. And then I see the chat and I'm just laughing and I'm like, okay, I'm never playing this game again. And the match ends and I'm like, okay, next game. And I keep playing. I think that's how because I've never said like for real I'm gonna stop playing this game. So that's what can tell you that I actually really like it. Yeah, as the chat says, after all, it's just a game. So yeah, I might get like mad or something in the moment, especially when there's a guy that says a lot of stuff because I'm a girl. That's really annoying, but I came to a point where I just laugh about it, and it's actually really funny to make fun of people that are like that. So I think it's
Yeah.
that, like just finding the side of the story that it's funny to me, so I enjoy it.
You bring up something very interesting that I want to touch upon because I'm a father of two little girls, like I mentioned, and they're
Oh,
starting to get into video games, and right now they're only playing Mario and things like that. So
yeah,
and they're not playing online or anything like that. But
thanks
me,
God.
yeah, I know. Like I grew up playing online, like these competitive games, and I have heard, you know, people say things or do things like whenever there was a woman playing, it's like
Mm,
all of a sudden, these not everyone, but there is
yeah, but a lot of
there's a
it.
lot of
Yeah,
toxicity towards
yeah,
women,
I get it.
right? And I do want to ask you, what your experience has been like with that toxicity because when you play a competitive game like Valorant, you're going to get it basically. It's undeniable, right? It's just
Yeah.
a part of the game. So how do you deal with that?
Okay, so yeah, it happens a lot. Probably from 10 games, around 8, there's something happening. So mostly from those 8, 7 are bad, and 1 is good. Like this guy that it's really kind because you're a girl, right? There's always the two sides. But the others are just like toxic men that get so pissed because I'm a girl. It doesn't even matter if I'm like on top of the how do you say it? The
Scoreboard.
The
yeah,
leaderboard?
yeah, the board. They will get mad. They will get pissed. Like, oh my god, can you just go to the kitchen and make me a sandwich? And I'm just like, oh, I'm actually really good at making sandwiches, but I'm never gonna do it for you. But yeah, you know, like you always get these kind of comments that are just like so, they're not even creative anymore. They're always the same. So like
Mhm.
actually yesterday something that happened when I while I was playing League of Legends. But you know, in League you cannot hear them. So I think it's more calm. Like
Mhm.
there's more toxic people in League, but you just see the text.
Mm.
And it's different from being yelled at on Valorant because I think that's the difference. You know, it's like stronger feeling in Valorant. But yeah, like for example, yesterday when this guy was telling me, "Oh, you're bad. Probably you're a woman, right?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yes." And you know what? I'm actually starting to fall in love with you. You're so good. Like I started flirting with him, and he started being so nervous, and he was like, wait, what?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, yes, you're so hot." And then they get nervous, and they get like this, I don't know, like it crashes their system. And I think that's really funny. That's one of the
Yeah.
things I do when I do get like a guy being really toxic. Like on Valorant, there was this time too that he was yelling at me like, "Oh my god, you're a woman. Um, just leave this
Yeah.
game." And I was like, "Oh no, but I actually came here so I can meet you. You're so good. Can you teach me how to play?" And he was like, "Wait, stop. Don't talk to me like that." And I was like, "Why? I really like you." And he got so like he stopped talking and he never talked again in the whole like game. So yeah, that's a funny thing I do sometimes, not usually, because usually I will just like be like talking with my chat and being like, what the hell is wrong with these people, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think usually at the moment I do get really nervous, and I, because you know they are attacking you and they are just like saying really really horrible things like that happen to
Yeah.
women. You know, I'm not gonna say what, but yeah, you can imagine. And it's just like really weird just like playing a game, and you get all these comments and I'm just like, dude, just calm down. We're playing, like, yay,
I
shoot the
know.
people. And oh my god, like if you get so mad about it, don't play. It's fine, you don't need to play, I swear. Like, it's okay. So yeah, basically I think at first I did get really sad about it, you know? I will be like, oh no, I don't want to play anymore, and I will stop playing after something like that. But right now I do get mad. Instead of sad, I get mad and I yell. Not at them, because I usually don't say something back. Or if I do, I will be like, "Oh really? All of that? Oh my god, that's a lot," you know? And they feel bad, I think. So they just stop
Yeah.
talking. So
And I
yeah,
feel like
I think that's the thing, you know?
yeah, and I feel like a lot of times people say things online or on social media that they would never in a million years say to anyone's face. You know, it's
Exactly.
like
Like
there's
they're behind the screen. So it's
the
fine, you know, no one's gonna tell them anything.
the
But
keyboard warriors. But it's like I tell Mike, nothing can hurt us because we grew up in Call of Duty lobbies. We've heard it
oh
all.
yeah. I
So
never played, but I have heard about those lobbies and I've seen them. And that's a lot. That's a lot.
yeah, yeah, that was it was a weird time to be a gamer for sure. Do you think there's anything you would want like a gaming company to change or implement into these games to better support women?
I think the best thing they could do is that when someone is being these mad, um, is actually doing something about it. Because usually, as I said, like from 10 games, 8, something happens. And they're still there, you know? Nothing happens, or maybe they will get a 1-day ban. or something like that. And next day, they will be attacking some other women on Valorant. So yeah, apart from that, I don't know if like someone can do something like specifically, because I think it's something that needs to be done by everyone and like work up from there. Because like from someone doing something, I don't think there's much that can be done. So yeah, basically that, like, I don't know, it's just really hard, because people say, oh, now it's different. It's way more acceptable for women to play game nowadays. And I disagree. Like, it's just normal because a lot of us play, but it's not normal to these people. Like, they will see you and just attack you. And it doesn't matter if you're better than them at playing, or if you're just like in the middle, and there's a guy under you, they will attack you and not the guy, even if he goes worse, because sometimes the thing is that, oh, you're just bad. It's not because you're a woman, it's just because you're bad. And I'm like, well, what about this guy, So I don't know, it's a really complicated topic, I think, and hopefully it will get better one day.
So now we kind of want to transition from, since you love competitive gaming, you also organize like tournaments. So first of all, like, why did you want to start doing that in the first place? And like what do you think that brings to your community?
Okay, so it all started actually with a really funny thing. Like, there was this time that I was working with a company that had the official games in Latin America of League of Legends, right? So I was doing videos for them, like TikToks and stuff. And then one day, this guy's like, hey, do you want to be a caster for this game? And I'm like, oh, I'm not a caster. I don't know how to do that, you know? And he'll be like, oh, what about if you just do a tournament and you host and you're also the caster? And I was like, can I do that? And he was like, yeah, of course. And he even like gave me the prize for that tournament. It was some mice. And so I went ahead, right? I went with this tournament, and then actually Digitech, that is on the chat, they called me after that tournament. That tournament went really bad. Well, no, it was really good. Like, everything went good. The bad thing that happened was that, well, I did that tournament so I could have like these parts of videos, these clips of me trying to be a caster, right? For this other job. But that tournament saved without audio. So it was funny. Well, now in that moment it wasn't funny. It was really frustrating. But yeah, after that I was like, okay, I'm not doing this again. I hate it. And then they called me, Diditech, on the chat, and they were like, hey, we saw that you made this tournament. We should do one. And I was like, really? Me? Another one? And they were like, yeah, it was really good. And I was like, are you sure? So yeah, that's how it started. Like, I was like, okay, I'll do one. And I started implementing drawings, because I was like, oh, what can I do to make my events stand out, So I was like, what if I draw? What if I draw the captains, or what if I draw some stuff from the game and this and that? And that's where it started to mix both things. Oh yeah, so there's the mini panecitas cup, the last one. So yeah, you can see all of those drawings. I did them, of course. The ones in the background, Almond and Jet, no. But yeah, the other ones, yes. And yeah, it started like something for me to get another job. And I didn't like to be a caster, but I did like making tournaments. So yeah, that's where it all came from. And it's a lot of stress. I'm not gonna say that it's all cute and nice because there's a lot of work behind the tournaments. But it's something that makes me really happy. Also, because I think my community really enjoys it. And especially because I always get gifts, not only for the winners, but also for the chat. So my community is like, oh yeah, gifts, of course, free things. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really like it, and I really like that I make a lot of new friends by inviting them to the tournaments.
What are the like the biggest like challenges when like organizing a tournament?
Uy. I think the most difficult thing is when you need to invite all the participants because my tournaments are specifically for content creators because I want them to be fun, you know? And well, some of them are really big content creators, and it's like a lot of stress trying to contact them and them replying to you, and you're like, yes, I got them. And then they stop replying for like a week. And you're like, okay, I don't know if they're gonna be on my tournament or they're not gonna be, you know? So I think that's one of the hardest things. And okay, I'm gonna drink a little bit of water. Mm, because, like, I always have this how you call them, Excel sheet with all of the participants, all the ranks. Like I have this huge page with information about everyone that's gonna be on my tournament, all the prizes, all the gifts, the brand, and every time I'm gonna do a tournament, I do this PDF with everything and all the information to send to the brand so they can accept it. And you know, it's a lot of technical stuff and a lot of information, and I think that's hard. But the most difficult thing is getting to the people and them accepting really fast, and you just being like, oh, okay, that's fine, he's in, because that's not what happens every time. That there's a lot of me telling the brands, hey, you know, I said this guy was gonna be the leader of the group. Well, I think he's not gonna be in there. He's not replying. And they're like, oh no, don't worry. Probably he will be there, right? And I'm like, I don't think so. And then like the same day, this guy appearing like, oh yeah, I'm here. And I'm like, okay, you know? Like, so it's a lot of stress to just depend on a lot of people. So because I do my best to have everything perfect because I'm a perfectionist, and I get really like a lot of anxiety and stuff. So having people not saying yes and just like maybe, this is that is the worst. So yeah.
I know you
That's
talked
like
about
that's like when we invited Pam on the podcast, she didn't respond until today. She's like, "Sure, I'll do it."
No, no, no,
it.
no, that's not true. That's not true.
No.
but
Hopefully.
Sorry, Mike, I cut you off.
no, you're good. Just yeah, we talked about the biggest anxiety inducing things, but what is like the most rewarding or like your favorite moment as you've organized these tournaments?
I think that my favorite moment is when I see the feedback the participants give to me, or even the people from my community or other communities, like seeing tweets of them saying, oh my god, the tournament was so much fun, or did you see the drawings, they were so cute, or me like arriving to this huge channel of this huge streamer and just saying, hi, you did so well, and then the chat talking, being like, Pam, I love the drawing you did for her, or you know, that kind of stuff, like um seeing how people actually really enjoy it. That's so much fun and makes me want to do another one. So yeah.
I love it when every time you do this, when people get accepted, they always tweet on social, "Oh my God, I got invited to the Panecito Cup."
Yeah, that's something that I started like I think it's gonna be cute, you know, like the
Uh,
invitation stuff.
uh,
And yeah, I really like that. That's why I always ask like, hey, can you like upload the
yeah,
invitation? I
it's
think it's gonna be
awesome.
really cute. So yeah.
And the artwork is amazing. I'm not just saying that because you're here. I really do love it. And I do want to ask you, how did you first get into art?
Okay, I started drawing. I don't even know when, because I always remember myself drawing, you know? It was something that since I was little, I will always be like, "Oh, do you have a pen? Do you have a pencil, something?" And when I was around 8, I think, my dad, as I said, he was like my biggest supporter, you know? He was always like, "Oh my God, you draw so well." And my drawing will be garbage, trash. And he'll be like, "Do you want to go to an art class?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, of course." I started going to art class when I was 8 or 9. And when I was around 10 or 11, my teacher was like, "Hey, I'm gonna pass you to the adult class because I think that you should learn from the other teacher, you know?" And the other teacher was actually really mean, and I didn't like him at all. He will be like, "Oh, when I took a picture of my art, he will look from behind and tell me, 'Oh, it looks better in photo, right?'" And I'll be like, "Huh." So I was in that class for probably 2 months or 3 months. Oh my God, I hated him. And after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn to draw alone by myself. So that's what I did. I actually watch a lot of anime. And so that's where I was like, I want to draw like that. That's my dream. I always said that my dream was to be a mangaka and just do like Japanese comics and stuff. And when I went to study to Canada, I studied um, classical animation, so 2D, and it was amazing. It was so cool. I swear, it was amazing. My teachers were like, "Yeah, we work on Disney and stuff like that," and I would just look at them and be like, "That's amazing! That's amazing!" So yeah, I as I said, I don't remember when it started because it was always there. But I feel like when I actually tried to learn, it was when I was like 12 or something like that.
And for those who want to learn that do not have an artistic bone in their body, like Mike or I, like what advice would you give us?
I think practice makes the best out of it. I said that someone asked, like, "Oh, you just learned by yourself. Didn't you say that you went to study animation?" Yeah, I did study animation, but like they don't teach you how to draw, you know? Like I drew all my life, and when I came up to this year to study animation, they taught me a lot of stuff that I didn't know. But yeah, basically I think what you can do is just basically practice a lot and draw a lot. And right now, as I said, I always wanted to be a mangaka and do comics. And well, I'm not a mangaka, of course, but I ended up doing comics for brands, which is a lot of fun, to be honest. And well, you can see them right now on screen.
Y-
But yeah.
Do you do the lettering by hand too, like the on the in the chat bubbles?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
do that.
Because I
Cause
was gonna say like
yeah.
that's probably like the hardest thing to me is just making making my
No,
writing
I
legible.
actually like look up for a lot of fonts until I
Okay.
like one, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna use this for all the comics. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't do it. I just do
Yeah.
the drawings and
Well,
everything else, just
Mike's
not
showing
that.
them off right now. They're awesome.
Thank you.
Are there any particular skills you think people should improve on if they want to be artistic like this? Besides practicing, like anything, any specific skill you think?
I don't know because for me, I know still need to learn a lot. And for example, in my case, I do want to study more about concept art, lining, especially like where to put shadows and stuff like that. I really need to get better at that. Um, so like telling exactly one thing for I think it's different for everyone, you know? Like sometimes you get really good at something, but really bad at something else. For example, in my animation class, there was this guy that was super good at animating, but he was bad at drawing. So he will go to up to me and he will be like, "Hey, can you help me? Like for the design?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." And then I will go to him and be like, "Hey, I don't know how to animate this." And he'll be like, "Oh, I'll help you." So it was, you know, like everyone has their good things. And but yeah, in average, I think you need to learn from everything and to practice a lot with it and watch videos, get a lot of reference. I think the reference is like the biggest thing you need to do. Because then people are like, "Oh, you just copy." No, 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 no copy. Like you have to have the reference so you can see how to get better, you know?
Have you ever seen those people who have AI artists in their social media bios?
Oh my god. Yeah.
That's
Like, yeah.
yeah. Well, I guess your tone kind of answers my question already. But like, what are your thoughts on AI art?
Um, gosh. Like honestly, I I really dislike it. Of course, if someone like use it, I'm not gonna get mad about it. But when I do get mad about it is when brands or companies that are really big, you know, they have the money to get an artist. They just decide that it's better to use AI. And I'm like, why? How is that better, you know? Because I know you can get a lot of good art from AI, but it has no heart, or that's how I feel. Like it's missing something. Even if it's really good, like you see everything and it's like, "Oh my god, that's amazing." There's something missing, or that's at least how I feel. So yeah, I don't love it, but I also don't like judge people that use it in moderately quantities. Like if everything around you is AI art, yeah, I kind of judge you a lot. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting how I because especially like in the gaming community, I feel like there's a lot of people who really appreciate not just art, but the people that create the art.
Mm.
You know, so I always find it super interesting when you know, I come across like a social media profile or something, and then like in the bio, it's like AI artist.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I think about that. I'm like, really, like you can be an AI artist. And I always wonder too, like
I
maybe,
actually like have never seen someone work as an AI artist. Like this is new to me,
yeah.
but it sounds funny. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, I
I
mean,
guess they kind of like worked a lot with the AI till they
yeah,
actually realize how to talk to it to make it the way they want. I guess I
yeah.
can give them that, but still, it's kind of, mm.
There,
Yeah,
like I think you said it best. You know, it's missing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
yeah.
there's something out there. Well, one thing that they can't AI is cosplay, which I also well, I guess maybe I don't know if they can, but you're also a cosplayer, right? How did you first
I
get into
mean,
cosplay?
yeah, it's been a while since I last made a cosplay, but I actually started when I was in Canada, I think. Yeah, because I felt that there will be not this huge judgment from where I lived in Mexico, because my city is like really small, you know, and everyone will be like, "Oh, that's so weird. Why are you dressing up as characters?" Ugh. And I'll be like, "Oh, I actually like it." So yeah, that's how it started. I talked with my friends, and they were really supportive in Canada. So I was like, "Should I do it?" And they were like, "Yeah, of course, you should do it." And that's how it started. Like basically, I watch a lot of anime or yeah, animated movies. So I was like, I want to do this. Um, but it's a really expensive hobby, so that's why I don't do it that much anymore.
Yeah.
And yeah, like my last cosplay, I think it was Chamber from Valorant, and I do have one more that I left on my other city because I just moved out this January. But it's another Valorant character. Oh, what a surprise! But yeah, I do love cosplay, and I think that the cosplay that actually just do that for a job, they're amazing. Like all the details that they put on it, because I don't even know if I could call myself a cosplay anymore. I know I do have it on my bio, and it's like cosplay because I do like it, but I'm not anywhere close to these cosplayers, to these real cosplayers, because they do a lot of stuff. Like I see them and I'm like, okay, that came right out of the game, right out of
Yeah.
the series, the anime. Like it's just amazing. Like all the
Mike,
props,
Mike,
incredible.
do you want to show her your K-pop Demon Hunter cosplay? You bust out your Saja boy, please.
Oh my god,
Well,
you see that they're talking about the raccoon cosplay? Did you see that makeup?
Oh, I did not.
If they're gonna burn me, I'm gonna burn myself, you know? Like I'm already gonna like tell you that. It's
you
really
did a
scary. Do
you
you
did a
want me to put it
raccoon.
on the chat? I'll put it because I do
Yeah,
have
let's see it.
emotes about that. I'm
I did
I'm
see
already
people calling
saying
you. I did see people calling you a raccoon earlier, so I guess now I understand what that's all about.
it's scary. I love it. Probably for this Halloween, I'll do another creepy stuff like that soon. But yeah, I love raccoons, and that's I don't know how that happened, but I did that makeup.
Oh, and wait,
But yeah,
oh yeah, wait, I have the thing. Here it is.
oh,
And it's your
my dog.
then you made a
Oh
whole
yeah,
Pedro
yeah. There,
thing.
this girl will make her birthday party about me being a raccoon. It was amazing. Yeah, yeah,
Raccoons are so. It's such a weird animal, right?
yeah. They're really funny. I think I really like
They
them.
are.
I also really like possums. Like if you can see, I actually chose this mug today because I think it goes especially with my vibe. You know, like the raccoon, the possum. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. Yeah.
Can you do the Pedro dance, please?
Oh, I mean, it's just like this thing, right? Yeah, I don't know how it all started, but now everyone in my community is like, oh, the raccoon, bam, the raccoon or the possum. And yeah, I even have in my Twitter biography, I think I have possum. Like I'm a possum or something like that. I love those animals. But yeah,
It-
I have a lot of stuff about these. I even sell stickers with designs of possums and raccoons. So yeah, whenever you want, you know.
I'm actually gonna have to. Where can people buy your stickers?
So right now I have only sell them in like events. Like this
Mhm.
next event that I told you about, Diddy Fest, I'm gonna be selling my stickers, and I have new stuff coming out. So hopefully I will sell a lot. And if it goes well, I think I'm gonna open my online store. So yeah, hopefully it goes well. I have always wanted to do like this kind of marriage that it's not necessary about myself, but about things I do like and I think people might like. You know, we talked about bolillos earlier. I do have this sticker that's a possum and it says uh a bolillo for like how to say it, like if you're scared, you know. Because yeah, here in Mexico you have this saying that when there's an earthquake or if you get scared about something, they will tell you, "Oh, just eat a bolillo," you know. So yeah, I
I've never heard that saying.
yeah, it's a lot of it's really common to say un bolillo pa'l susto. So yeah,
Cómete un
it's
bolillo.
yeah. And I get that. Bread always makes things better, you know. I get it. I
It
get it.
actually does. I've never heard of that. Un bolillo para el susto. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to.
they always say a bolillo and a coquita, so like Coca-Cola. It's always like the match, you know, to make you feel better.
Okay.
It's like a Mexican thing, I think.
Do you have a dream cosplay you want to do one day? Maybe you could be a bolillo.
I actually did. I have a baguette costume.
Really?
Yeah, I do, but it's really uncomfortable because it's like huge and it goes up like to here. And one day I did use it for a tournament I did, but it was really hard because I could not put the headset on. And yeah, I have that. I have that. So and you only have like the face coming out. I love it. I love it. I think I might look up for it and use it one of these days. I'll tag you, okay? I'll tag you on Instagram
Yeah,
and I'll
do it.
put here you go NZXT. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well,
Yeah, I
It's
can see why
amazing
the
to be
headset
honest.
would be a little difficult.
Yeah. You were just like, okay, I'm gonna play Valorant and I will just like see to the front and being like this, you know.
It's
yeah.
very
It's
funny that you talk about how you get nervous like before like the podcast and like before streams and everything like that, but you're willing to wear something like this on stream and stuff like that. It's very funny to see the
yeah, I
difference.
think that I got to a point that if someone's gonna make fun about me, it's gonna be myself, you know?
Mm.
So like that's why I also made that raccoon makeup, which I know it's really terrifying and horrible, and I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's where I am right now. That I'm like, oh, if someone's gonna say something about, oh, you look horrifying. You look scary. You look ugly. I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know, that's cool. So yeah, I think it's a lot of fun to put up things like that. Because of Halloween, I actually wanted to do a lot like of looks this month, and I've done only 3, and they have been like, oh, pretty makeups, you know. So I'm missing my thing. I'm missing my raccoon makeup and stuff like that. So yeah, probably these next days you'll see it
Yeah.
because I think it's
Tag
missing.
us. We'll share the
Yeah.
bolillo cosplay.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
It's
speaking of
amazing.
tagging NZXT, and earlier you said, your first PC was an NZXT case. Do you remember how you first got introduced to NZXT?
Yeah, actually, the first time it was, oh yeah, I remember now. So I was working with DDTech for a tournaments, right? And the first time I made an illustration for a brand, it was for NZXT and DDTech because they talked to me and they were like, "Hey, Pam, what about if we do a case?" And I was like, "Who?" They were like, "You, like draw in a case." And I was like, "Me? No, I can't." And they were like, "No, no, I think you should." So they gave me that little push, and they told me it's with NZXE, and I was like, for real? Because as I said, I really always wanted an NZXT case. So I was like, could I? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. And they were like, just do whatever you want. And I was like, but like, can you tell me what topic? What should I do? No, no, no. Just do whatever you want. That was that was a lot of pressure, not gonna lie. But that's how it came to the NZXT winter case. And that was the first one I did. So yeah, after that, NZXT talked to me and they were like, hey, can we send you some stuff? Okay, if you hear something, it's my dog playing, okay? Yeah, they were like, can we send you something? And I was like, me? And they're like, yeah, because we really like the case you did. And I was like, that would be amazing, of course. And yeah, that's how it started. Like, it was all because that case that I drew in. And it was actually a case that was only created once. Like, they put the sticker on it, you know? And it was for a giveaway. And that's it. But I remember it with a lot of love because it's what it started everything. Like, as I said, I have been streaming for a long while and playing and drawing and everything, but like putting everything together, I think that's the thing I like the most. Like, I really enjoy seeing my art that I have worked a lot on things that are for gamers or just like for people that buy things with my art. It's really cool.
So when like a brand approaches you, like us or DD, right? Like, is there something that you consider like the most important factor when agreeing to like a partnership? You know, like, is it creative freedom, like them saying like, hey, just do whatever you want and we'll just make it, or is it, you know, based on how long you have to do it or anything like that?
I think that's kind of difficult. Um Usually they would even tell me like, "Oh, can you do it quickly because we want it for like in a week." And I'm like, "What?"
Oh.
And I'll do it, you know. I'll do it. That's fine. Like every job opportunity that comes up to me, I'm like, "Yes. Yes, of course." So something important, I don't even know, you know, because I accept everything. I'm just like, yeah, job. Yeah. Yeah, give me money. So I'm not sure about that. I To be honest, I work with everyone that comes up with a good opportunity to work, but of course I have my favorite ones that I really like the brand or the product that they want me to draw in. I like it and I will use it, you know, stuff like that. Bolillo case, oh, that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
Imagine that. Make a case looking like a bolillo. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, look at what they're saying. Winter chinchilla when? That would be amazing. You know, like a collaboration and
I,
just a
I saw a
brand.
chinchilla in the chat here earlier. I don't know if they're still here.
I actually I have a surprise, but I don't know. No, I'll say it. I'll say it. So for Didi Fest, I actually I even haven't even say it to NCXC Latam. I want to do a drawing and for the chinchilla and give it away to people that come up to the stand. So yeah, just for you to know. I think I will do a really creepy drawing,
Oh,
but
please.
cute at the same time. Cause yeah, I guess my style is like cute stuff, you know, but I want it to be like creepy, weird, and cute.
I
Yeah,
would love
a
to
mix.
see this face on a PC
Yeah, exactly.
case.
Yeah, I love
And then
that.
they
I love
just
that.
go, and people just go, "What is this case?" The more questions you have, the
Yeah,
better.
amazing. Exactly. Like I want them to look at it and be like, "What did I just saw?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, don't ask questions you don't want answers, you know? Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it." But yeah, I do want to do a Oh, there you go. There's a chinchilla in the chat.
Oh, there he goes.
I want it to be
Did,
really funny.
did you know? Here's a fun fact for you. Did you know the NZXT chinchilla speaks Spanish?
I do know because I remember he told me one time. I don't even remember when. Oh, I know. We did a stream, DD and NZXT, and I got invited, and I think the chinchilla was there, and he said it there. Or I don't know if I'm getting confused, but I remember him saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
I do talk Spanish." So yeah.
I think he comments
Yeah.
a couple times. I remember seeing his comment a couple times, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Habla
Yeah, yeah,
español.
yeah. I
Chin
think I
chinchilla.
sometimes I even tag the chinchilla like for my tournaments and stuff, and the chinchilla is always there.
He's always there.
Amazing.
Whether
He's
you want
always
him,
there
whether
looking at
you want
you.
him there or not, he's always there.
Yeah, he's always there. Take it as a scary thing or a cool thing,
Yeah.
whatever. It's always
Yeah.
there.
Speaking of always there, it is almost time for my favorite part of the podcast, which is when Mike asks you a bunch of random questions. But
Okay.
before we get to that part, we do have one question from the chat that I want to ask you. It's from Flizkin. They ask, did we already ask her about Emperador de Limón?
Oh my god, no.
So
No, no,
what
no.
is Emperador de Limón?
No, no, no. They hate me. Oh, those are. I'm gonna get. So, Emperador de Limón are these cookies here in Mexico that they sell, and they're lime flavor. Okay. And some people like it, but it's like a really small quantity of people. And I really dislike them. But it's like, I will never talk about them if yeah, it's those. Yeah. So they started telling me these horrible combinations. Like, yeah, I just don't like them and that's fine, I'm not going to eat them and that's okay. That's all it takes. But they started as a meme in my community. Like, oh, she hates them. Oh, let's give them to her. And in one event that I went to in summer, someone actually came to me and gave me cookies, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. And he was laughing a lot, of course, and everyone around, they were like, yay, Pam has her cookies finally. And I was like, yeah, of course. I gave them to my brother because he does like it. I really don't.
I actually think I would like them for some reason.
Yeah, probably. I just don't like. I love lime, but I don't like lime in sweet stuff.
Uh,
That makes
And
sense.
you know, for me, usually it will be just like, oh, I don't like them. That's it. It's fine. But they made it so big, like this meme, that I hate them, and I don't like ketchup, for example. I'm sorry, I don't like it. Like it's one of those things that I also don't eat, and that's fine. Oh, they started telling me, oh, what about Emperador de Limon with ketchup? And I was like, oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, shut up. So they started this meme, like, just summing up things to the Emperador de Limon that I don't like with things that I don't like and saying, you will love it. And I'm like, would I? Yeah, that's it.
you will. All you have to do is just put it on bread, and you will eat it. That's easy. Just put some
Ah.
lime and ketchup on a bolillo and
Mm.
forget about it.
I
No? All right.
Someone says that you like
uh,
pizza with lemon, though.
oh, I actually did try it. I did try it. I used to do it when I was little. Right now I don't do it, but yeah, I used to do it when I was little, like when
Pizza
I
with
was 10
lemon?
or something, with lime. Yeah, I would just like, yeah,
Uh,
don't judge me. I don't do it anymore, but I could, like
uh,
I
I
wouldn't
wish
die.
I wish I would have known that before I invited you on the podcast. That's disgusting, Pam.
You're uninvited. This
Lime
is
on a
getting out of
pizza?
control.
Yeah, we're gonna
But
delete
it's,
the podcast.
as I said, I was little, you
Yes.
know. Yeah, this podcast never happened.
We can't publish this one, Mike. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Alright.
I'm sorry for like being born and stuff, you know.
Oh, if you really want to be sorry, you're in for a treat because it's time for Mike to ask you his silly questions here. So, Mike, take it away.
All right, so
Okay.
we're gonna do some rapid fire. Answer it however you
Yeah.
like. I'll we're gonna start easy and then we're gonna get into the weird ones because that's how we
Okay.
do it. So easy ones, like first, who was your league main when you played?
My name?
Oh, main.
Main Veigar.
Oh, Vagar main.
Yeah, I love Veigar. Yeah.
I assume you were a mid laner then.
Yeah. If I was not playing mid lane, I was playing AD carry, so yeah.
Someone says that you may be a Teemo main.
Yeah, they are joking about that because they said that I was like Timo, and I was like, oh, do you hate me? Like everyone hates Timo. Why would you say that? And they were like, no, it's something positive. Timo is cute, and I'm like, yeah, but everyone knows that everyone
He's
hates
evil.
Timo. Yeah, he's evil. So yeah.
How much money do you think you spent on League and then on Valorant?
Oh, actually, League is like really, really okay, you know? Probably, well, for me, because when I say Valorant, that's not okay. So, League, I probably, like, from my pocket, $150.
That's not bad.
Yeah, 200, something like that. But, Valorant, the last time I checked, it was almost $1,500.
Oh my.
But we don't talk about that, you know?
What is your favorite Valorant like item that you have currently? Like is it like a cool knife? Is it like an AK skin or Vandal skin?
I see the chat like judging me. I know you can do it. I know. Yeah, it's something to judge. I love my arcane sheriff that I actually didn't buy it. I got it in a Valorant event. 25 pesos. No, actually 28,000 pesos. I think it's the last time I checked. We're not gonna talk about
When was the last time you checked?
checking it right now. Like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, probably my arcane sheriff and knives. I love the champions one, like the first one, and I really enjoyed the last one. And in general, the champions skins. I have all the vandals. I don't have any phantom, but yeah, those probably.
I was gonna ask, are you a Phantom or a Vandal main? So I assume you're a Vandal.
Oh, Vandal.
Vandal.
Vandal. Yeah, 100%. Like 99 of the games I play Vandal.
Like I know statistically the Phantom is better, but Phantom or the Vandal is that one hit headshot. It's just so
Yeah, exactly. I enjoy that more, like being able to just one shot. I think it's cooler. Yeah.
Is your favorite Valor agent Sova? Because I've seen a lot of clips with you playing Sova.
Yeah, I love Sova. He's yeah.
What makes
I
you
really
what
like
makes
him.
you like his kit the most out of everyone?
I really enjoy like throwing this. How do ¿Cómo se dicen flechas chat? Oh, arrow. Yeah, so I enjoy the arrows and like just calculating where it's gonna end up. Yeah, I really enjoy it because of that. And if I'm not playing Sova, I'm playing Reina and Sage, but Sage in a really like attack way, you know?
Oh, like you're
not like
walling yourself up kind of thing.
exactly. Like I'm not the one that, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and heal people. No, heal myself, you know? So that's why I started playing Reina because she heals herself. Yeah.
I like that. What is your favorite anime of all time?
Oh, Full Metal Alchemist
Oh,
Brotherhood, I think.
great
So
choice.
good. So good. Like my first one was Inuyasha, and that's why I really like it too. But like if I can only say one, I will say Full Metal. Yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I remember you talking about how you watched a lot of offline TV. So, who is your favorite offline TV member?
Oh my god. So I really like Lily Pichu because, well, she draws, and I love her art and I love everything that she does. But I actually, when I started to playing TFT, I enjoyed a lot this guy's toast videos. I used to watch every single video of him when I was studying animation. Like I will be watching him playing TFT while I was drawing. So yeah, probably those two um are the ones that I like the most. But I I also really like Pokemon. I also really like what happened? My dog is just like barking at me. I'm sorry. Let me bring him here. Yeah, I'm sorry. He wanted to be here. But yeah, probably the one that okay, the one that I enjoy the most was this guy's toast.
Any members of your community you want to shout out?
Members of my community, probably Cristal and Odette. They're always there. Like I think they are the ones that support me the most. Like in every event, in every probably they're not here because they are actually really young. They are 13 and 17 years old.
Wow.
But when I have like any invitation to play in a tournament or in something, they're always there. And they do these posters like, oh, we are Pampam's team and stuff like that. So probably them.
What is your most embarrassing stream moment?
Oh my god. I have a lot. I don't know. Like think about just one.
Yeah, and besides this podcast,
Oh my god, can someone from the chat help me? I don't know. A lot. Um what do you think? Okay. Um Ash. I really don't know. Like there was this time that I crashed an egg on my head. Traumatizing. It smells so bad.
Oh,
But like embarrassing.
that's pretty
I
bad actually.
every time I play Valorant, probably when I get like when I play so bad, it's like, oh my god, I'm really bad at this game. So yeah, like specifically one, I don't know.
Valorant was the correct answer, Mike.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or playing League as a League player as
Oh
well.
yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, I always say that. Like when friends come to play with me, League of Legends, I'm like, oh yeah, you're a low player. That's true. you know. So yeah,
Why
we should
does?
play one day, Mike.
Oh God, gosh, I haven't played in so long. I'm a actually, I don't know if you can see him. I'm a Thrush main back here.
Okay, you can go trash, and I'll go 80 carry.
There you go. Oh boy, it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
a long time. The highest I hit. Oh gosh, this was before like Emerald and this was like season 5 or 6, 4 or 5 or 6 or
Yeah.
something like that. Before like Emerald was there, there was um Masters because it was only GM or Challenger. That was like the only
Oh, okay.
one.
Yeah.
I hit Diamond and I was like, I'm good now. I'm good. I don't need to go past that. But I mean,
Oh,
we could definitely try. See if I
don't
still
worry.
have it.
The highest I hit was gold.
Okay,
Like
so
3 years ago. I stopped playing, and I just came back like the last month. I played 3 ranks games. That's
oh,
it. I have been playing
ooh,
flex with 5 stack, so I can play with someone else.
there you go.
But yeah, like I don't rank, so that's fine.
Get ARAM. Easy.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
Does Kato need to go back to work?
Who?
Kato? I remember your mom was yelling at remember your mom was
Oh my
yelling.
God. Yeah. So, uh, so there's this guy in my community that's called Kato, and my community kind of bullies him a little bit or maybe a lot. And he's the one that has been editing my clips lately, but he hasn't edited one in like 4 months. So I told my mom, tell him to edit, and because I do pay him, and I was like, Mom, tell him to work. And that's why it happened. But yeah, Kato, ponte a chambear. Of course.
If you weren't a streamer, would you be doing animation or would you be doing like something else? Like, is there something other passionate thing that you would have been doing as a job?
I think probably I will be an animator,
Mm-hmm.
or if I did study more, I would probably have studied concept art, and I really like background design. Right now, I'm not good at it. I think because, well, yeah, I didn't study, but I do want to take a course or something and learn how to do backgrounds or character design. I really enjoy that.
All right, now we're gonna get into the weird fun ones real quick. All right, so would you rather go back to when you're 14 years old with the knowledge and wisdom you have now, or
How old? Sorry,
14?
14.
So
Okay.
you would be able to basically go back 10 years. You would have the knowledge and wisdom now, 14 years old, or would you
Yeah.
rather just get like $10 million just right
Okay, usually I will go for the money, of course. But thinking about my dad, I will say go to the past,
now? Mm.
just because of that. But I really hated that type of that moment in my life. Like when I was 14, oh my god, it was a nightmare. So I would say the money. Yeah, I will take the money. That would be amazing.
If you knew you were going to be struck by lightning sometime in the next year, would you
Okay.
choose to get it over with now, or would you just be like, you know what, just let it happen?
Oh, I will be just let it happen. I will make whatever I want to do and just enjoy the time I have left, not knowing. Probably I will be really nervous all the time. I'm not gonna lie, but at least do whatever I can.
This question, I'm interested what Ivan also has to say about, because this is where you'll kind of understand, like, oh, I actually don't know. If you had to eat everything for the rest of your life with only a spoon or a fork, which one would it be?
I will say spoon.
You're gonna say spoon. Interesting.
Because if I have a soup or something like that,
Mhm.
I wouldn't be able to eat it with a fork. But if I have a spoon, I will make everything I can to eat everything in general. I think the spoon is the way.
I think it would be a fork because, for example, like a soup, you can just pick up a bowl and just sip from the bowl, right? But if you're, let's say, eating spaghetti, how are you going to grab the spaghetti with the spoon?
I mean, you can just like cut it. Because imagine, yeah, you can eat the soup like just going with the bowl like this. But what if you have curry, like Japanese
Mm.
curry or something like that? I think it will be really weird to just eat it like this. Like you need the salsa, which is the curry, and everything like that. As a Mexican, we have a lot of salsa. I need something to put everything. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, as they said, I spork. Spork.
Yeah, spork is probably the
Yeah.
you need.
Yeah. I think that's the way.
If you could
Hands. No,
only
no, no.
use one social media platform for the rest of your life, which one are you gonna have to choose?
Uy. So like Twitch goes on that or no?
I would say that's tough because I'm thinking like the big social media platforms, like TikTok,
Yeah,
Instagram,
yeah,
Twitter, Facebook. I'd say
probably.
one of those.
I will go for Instagram, I think, because I will say Twitter because that's the one I use the most, but it's so toxic.
It
And
is.
like just having Twitter, that will be bad for my mental health. So I will say Instagram. Yeah, I will go for Instagram
I
or
agree with that because I
TikTok.
think
No,
Twitter. If you had
Instagram,
Twitter
Instagram.
for I would go insane with seeing everything that
Mm-hmm.
happens because like you
Yeah,
could
no, 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 no,
see
no, no.
the like standard stuff, and then you'll get to like the weird like who are you replying to
Yeah,
and all the
it's
bots, and I'm
just weird. Like as I said, probably is the one that I use the most, but you need a break from it,
yeah,
it's a lot. And I feel like it's the most toxic social media that there
I
is.
agree. I agree. That's why we're on
How
it all
about
the
then?
time, right, Ivan?
Yep.
And then the final question. I actually really like this question. I think I may just ask this every podcast because I'm very curious. Would you rather get $2 for every French fry you eat, or $1 for every push-up you do? And this
Oh
is for the
no,
rest of your life.
no, the French fry.
You do
Yeah, I
you
prefer eating than exercising, of course.
But it's
Yeah.
a bag of French fries, right, Mike?
you just eat however many French fries. Like every French fry you have is like $1 or $2. But every push-up you do is $1.
Oh,
Because like people
no,
are like,
why would
oh
I
yeah,
do push-ups? No, no, no.
but
That's
you
easy.
could
I think
like
it's easy.
help your body out, by doing the
No,
push-ups. No.
no, no, honestly, no. Like I barely do exercise. I go and walk and stuff like that. So yeah, no, easy. I don't even need a lot of French fries, but I do like
But
them,
but think about how unhealthy that would be. So,
Would you
like
get
for
tired of eating
example,
French fries too?
I mean,
let's
but if you think about it, you don't, it's not like you need to eat a quantity. You just can eat whatever you want. So let's say I'm running out of money and I'm like, oh, rent is next Wednesday. I need to pay it. So I will go for a bag of French fries, eat them, and then be okay. Or,
yeah,
oh, I want to dye my hair. I will eat more French fries, And
but
I
think
wouldn't
about
be
it.
sore like,
Let's say you want to buy a house, right? And then you're like,
Oh,
okay, now I'm gonna have to eat 1 million French fries so I can buy this house. What's gonna happen to your body after you eat 1 million French fries?
I also work, so it's not gonna be all from French fries. But I think that's that makes more sense than making a million push-ups. I cannot even do one. Like for real, I think I can do barely three. I've never been good at doing push-ups. So yeah.
to make $1 million, you would and on average a large fry from McDonald's has about 100 fries. You would have to eat what, 1 million large fries to make it. That's
How many
a lot.
calories is that?
Oh
How many
my
calories?
gosh.
We're like being so precise.
Because it's curious because like people were like, oh yeah, I can totally eat the fries, but then you
I
think
mean,
about
you're
it,
gonna
that's a lot
Yeah,
of
but as I
fries.
said, it's
you're
not like you're gonna get money only by
True.
eating fries. So if I work as I do right now, it's not like I get a lot of money, but I do pay my rent. So I think, okay, I will be working, paying my rent, and I don't know, maybe every weekend I can eat French fries and make money on weekends by eating. Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Okay, so 490 calories for one large fry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you make $200 because you're eating 100 fries.
So, but if you eat 400, let's just run it up, 500 calories,
500
right?
calories.
If you eat 500 calories a week, like on top of your regular diet, you're gonna gain a
So
pound,
much.
right?
Yeah,
Isn't that like 1 pound? That's 1 pound, right?
I think so.
So every $200 you get is 1 pound. So
Yeah, but
let's say
imagine
let's say you need let's say,
push-ups.
but let's say you need $1,000 for your rent, right? That's
Okay, okay.
that you're gonna gain 5 pounds to pay your rent. Is it worth it?
But
I
that's
don't
just
know.
in case if I only ate French fries and I didn't do anything else, because on in the week I do eat really healthy. Like I cook all my meals. I eat a lot of salad. I eat really good. Like, to
So
be
you're
honest,
saying
my
you're
lifestyle
saying
is
you're
like
saying the
on
name.
weekdays just eat good, and on the weekend
Yes.
I can eat something I
Bunch of
want.
French
So
fries. Yeah.
And French fries will give me money, so it's just the same as I do right now, but with money. That sounds amazing. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
You should
I
change. You should.
actually get sick from eating French fries. That's a fun fact that I didn't say. But when I eat a lot of French fries, I want to throw up.
There's a lot of
Since I
grease
was
on
Oh.
them.
since I'm little, like I've always felt like that. And that's why I actually don't eat a lot of French fries because
Well,
they do make me feel bad. But I guess I will get used to it, if I have money on my mind, I can eat them.
And thanks to your
Yeah.
full-time job,
Well.
or part-time job at that point, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Amazing.
well,
Because
surprise! We just
imagine making
DoorDashed a bunch of fries
push-ups.
to your front door. So you're gonna eat
That would be
French fries
amazing.
right now.
But yeah, imagine how much your body will hurt from making 1 million
All right,
push-ups.
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it up a little bit before we wrap it up.
Okay.
What if every French fry had to be dipped in ketchup,
No, 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 no.
which
No,
you hate? So then you would do
no,
the
no, no.
push-up.
No, I will do the push-ups. No, no, yeah. No thought. Yeah, no, 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 no. Because then I will actually want to throw up every French fry I eat. So yeah, no, GG. No, 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 no.
Lemon
we go.
fries?
No, 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 no. No more fries. We out. No, 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 no.
What if you put some lemon on it? Would that be better or no?
I've never tried it. But I probably do it for money. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ketchup is where we draw the line.
Yeah, no, ketchup, we draw the line. I don't like it.
All right, that is it on the rapid fire. I'm gonna go with quick announcements, and then I'll hand it over back to you next for a couple things. So just a couple quick announcements, and then also the code word for those that are waiting for the code word for the giveaway. Right now we have a fall sale going on right now. You can get $300 off our Player 2 and Player 2 Prime PCs. So if you guys want to take a look at that, you can go ! fall sale. That's going to be going on for a couple days, so get it as soon as you can if you're debating getting a Player 2 Prime PC. We also now have a new Player 1 PC. It's the H3 Flow, which is our micro ATX case. You guys save desk space while getting full-size performance with our Player 1 H3 edition. You can do ! H3 PC in chat if you're interested in taking a look at that. We also have too many giveaways. Another giveaway on top of this is a out of sight giveaway. So it's a little creepy little game. So if you guys are interested in winning an NZXT audio system, like a relay speaker, subwoofers, headset, and switch mix, and an out of sight game key, you can do free game gear. Another giveaway on top of this. And then on top of the other giveaway that we're also doing with Pampam, we have an Intel giveaway going on right now. Basically, for our NZXT Intel Club, you basically join our club. You earn Poochie points, and you can win shirts, plushies, gift cards, and the biggest prize of them all. Every month, we are giving away a free gaming PC. Everybody loves free PCs, right? So
yeah, everyone loves free things.
Everyone loves free things. So you guys go to nzxt.co/club or !club in chat. Sign up, participate in our community, and you can earn Poochie points. And the more points you earn, the more entries you have into the giveaway. So my advice is start ASAP, because the more points you get now, the more entries you have into the giveaway. So definitely do that. Let's see. We just launched some new Kraken Core and Gold Core PSUs. So we have some new liquid coolers and some new Gold Core PSUs. So you guys want to take a look at that, you can do ! new stuff in chat or take a look at nzxt.com. Okay, now I can hand this back over to you, Pam. Is there anything next for you? Any exciting projects or content you're going to be working on soon?
Well, I do have a tournament, as I said, a TFT tournament on Tuesday. But apart from that, I'm actually talking with NZXT if we do another tournament on November. Hopefully, we will. Valorant, the new game mode, and like from myself as an artist, as I said, I'm coming up with new stickers, and if it goes well, I'm gonna open my online store. So yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be so good. We'll definitely buy some.
Hopefully.
We'll definitely buy some stickers and stuff.
Thank you.
And you guys can take a look at all that stuff. I'm gonna do the command in chat. Follow pammpann on all her socials. Which platform is like the best way to keep up with all your stuff that you got going on?
I think Instagram and Twitter. Those are the two that I'm always like. For example, when I go live, I always will upload a story on Instagram and a tweet on X, Twitter, whatever. So yeah, I will always be like, oh, I just go live, come here and play with me or something like that. So yeah, or just watch me have a rant moment in Valorant and stuff like that.
Perfect. Do you have any final thoughts or messages you'd like to share with the audience before I go into the outro?
No, I think just do whatever you enjoy and have fun at it, and it will be good. There are bad moments in life, but I think you can go ahead and push it through. That's it.
Love that. For those that are here, we have a giveaway for pammpann. It's a shirt, plushie, and sticker pack. One lucky winner can win all three. There is a secret code word that gives you 1,000 extra entries into the giveaway. It's our way of kind of holding these people hostage, so they stay for the podcast, but also a way of saying thank you for for them to be here and to talk with you and to listen to your story. Do you have an idea of what you'd like the code word to be, Pam?
I think it should be bread.
Bread. I love that.
Yeah, I think it should be.
All right. I am updating the code right now to bread. Make sure to refresh your gleams, please. I'll put it. Oh, it's already in the giveaway. You see the
Did you see Poochie in the background, by the way? I forgot.
Is he
I had
spinning?
it there. Yeah, he's spinning.
Oh my god, he's spinning.
I even forgot about it. Like I had it there from several streams ago, and I just left it there, and I saw it right now in my background. I was like, oh yeah, of course. There's Poochie.
I love that he slowly spins. My Poochie's right here, but he's not spinning. Oh, I see Poochie behind Ivan as well.
Mike, before we wrap it up, I sent you a video. I want you to play.
Oh yes.
No, was it Edgar?
No. Even better.
Even better. All right, ready?
I hope it's not me. Okay, it's me. Okay. Yeah, it's me, of course. Of course.
That's so creepy, man.
Yeah, it's me. I look so pretty. Yeah.
The makeup looks good though.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I've never felt that pretty in my life since I was a raccoon. Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat Pedro the raccoon. I mean,
that was my peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, pammpann, for joining us today. And remember, tune in live on Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the official NZXT Twitch. And don't forget to listen to previous episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and SoundCloud. If you have any questions for us, send an email to podcast@nzxt.com or tag @nzxt on social media platforms. Thank you, pammpann, for joining us today.
No, thank you.
Of course. And everyone, please have a very safe weekend and almost happy Halloween. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I love being here.